Hi guys, welcome to Multiverse. We just had an epic fight with Doomsday. Sadly, we couldn't find a full group who wanted to fight Doomsday, so we had to do it with just the three of us, and it wasn't enough to be able to do it. So I'm going to play some of those. You can see there's a whole bunch of solo missions. Basically, yesterday I just played like the tip of the iceberg, sort of. I just played the very beginning missions, and also at some point I was playing the ambush bug mission. I don't know if it's is it a daily thing. At some point I was playing the ambush bug mission, and basically the ambush bug mission, you just fly around and around and around looking for some stacks of comics. So there was a little point in keeping on playing that mission and doing the video in that mission. It took me like forever to find the comics I needed to find. So today we're going to try to play the solo missions that you can see here. As you can see, there's quite a few of them. There's like half a dozen, maybe a bit more. So let's get started. And if you're wondering, there's this item called the Doomsday Plague probiotic. Basically, there's a few effects that do quite a bit of damage to your character if you're not careful. Oh, it's the same. Okay. So I guess yesterday we played all the missions. It seems to be the same missions. Well, let's give it a try. Anyway, the audio was pretty crappy yesterday in my video, so today we're going to have hopefully a video with better sounding audio. So you can see these this sort of effect around the Doomsday spore clouds. If I'm not mistaken, the probiotic could protect you from that, but basically it's to protect you from the evil Doomsday. Doomsday has this like huge aura around him that does a whole bunch of damage. So if you don't have the probiotic, it is going to do you a bit of damage. But the same is true for those little thingy. Let's try one without the probiotic. So you can see when you're in it, it does you a truckload of damage. So let's equip the probiotic. You know you have the probiotic when you have the swirly effect around your character. So let's give it a try. So as you can see, it lessens the damage quite a lot that you get from the evil spore cloud. You can do the mission fine without the probiotic, but if you don't want to take any chances, the probiotic is there to be used. You can purchase some from the vendor, or as you saw in the mission, when I took the mission, it says that we're going to get some probiotic once we complete the mission. So we should be able to accumulate at least some of those fairly quickly. Obviously, I purchased a stack of them just to be sure. So let's go back to see our quest giver. Let's go collect our reward. Remains from Impact Crater. I'm not sure what we'll get in there. We got a collection. So let's consume it. So right now, since I'm on the test server, I could reset the mission if I wanted to. I'm going to play all the missions first before I start resetting anything. So again, as you can see, we get some tribute and we get some Doomsday Plague probiotic. So let's go rally our little friend here. Overall, it seems to be a fun map so far. If you like to play solo, there seems to be plenty of stuff to do solo. Obviously, yeah, it may not be the most exciting stuff, like raising our little friend here. But the Doomsday fight, well, will give you plenty of excitement if that's what you're looking for. For the Doomsday fight, you're going to have to use a full group. or you're gonna have to do like there's one thing we do with the Starro Bounty in Central City. Sometimes we get the bounty even if there's not. Oh, I don't need the. There we go. Forgot I still had the evil gun equipped. And I'll switch to DPS. As you can see, you can defeat the enemies fine as a controller, but there's no point to stay as a controller right now. Usually you can play fine as a controller if you want to. Why would you want to play as a controller when you're playing by yourself? If you don't want to gather two sets of gear, you could easily decide to just play as one role and always play that one role. Basically, you guys may notice I pretty much recreated my multiverse character, but I'm wearing the top gear, well, the top gear that I can right now, and the top mods as well. And even then, I can't say I'm seeing a really big difference between this version of my character and the version that I'm using. I guess I should compare the two just for kicks. So again, we got another collection. Okay, so there is a bounty with defeating either Akansha or Bizarro. Oh well, let's play some of the solo missions. If we see Bizarro, we'll deal with it then. Ah, we got a few capsules. That's so sweet. Of course, we can't open them. But it doesn't really matter. So those two should do it. So let's get our reward. Oh, we already have that one. I should probably do a sweep and try to get all the briefing and investigations. 5 out of 6, only one missing. I'll look for it a bit later. So let's see, which ones are the infected civilians? Oh, there we go. So you can see we get a whole bunch of damages from the evil purple goo around the civilians. So let's use our probiotics. As you can see, it makes quite a huge difference. It pretty much shields us from most of the damage. It's a cute enough mechanic. But in order to be able to fight the evil Doomsday, you're going to have to gather a whole stack of those probiotics. I thought I heard something. Must be my imagination. Right now I have to look around a bit, but eventually, after playing those missions over and over, eventually we will know the map well enough that we will know exactly where to go to get the objectives we're looking for. Almost there. Stay on target. Stay on target. Ah, it doesn't pass there. So sad. This should be our last one. Oh, one more. Guess I have to go back to school. Forgot how to count. So let's collect our reward. That's a nice way to be able to get the collections. So this will be the last of our solo missions, unless there seems to be... Nope. I should have picked that up before. No, we're gonna have to defeat 175 Elix Core agent. We'll do that maybe next time then. But before we go, let's take a good look at the Daily Planet. I mentioned it yesterday, but I'm not sure how good the audio was when I made that part. Basically, when I started playing this universe online, I was a little bummed out because I didn't see the Daily Planet anywhere. And it's only after a while that I realized that the Daily Planet was actually within a bottle. So I'm very happy that we have a version of Metropolis where the Daily Planet is not inside a bottle. Like, they were able to pretty much recreate a little chunk of Metropolis without the bottles, and I'm very happy about that. I wish we could have a version of Metropolis completely without the bottle, or even a version of Gotham City for that matter. But sadly, I guess it's not really an option right now. Maybe someday, many years from now, we will be able to get a version of Metropolis without the bottles. But until that happens, this is about as good as it gets. Sadly, trying to show off some of the group content like the bounties or even Doomsday, that's a bit tricky because people don't seem to want to group together and play those missions. Like some people were saying earlier that they've done it already and they don't want to do it again somehow. So getting a group to fight the evil Doomsday doesn't really seem to be an option unless you want to spend a long time waiting for a group. And we won't do that today. Maybe tomorrow. If tomorrow I feel really bored and have nothing to do, I might decide to wait until we get a group. I guess we'll have to wait and see. But my guess is that we're gonna have to wait for the weekly reset or something like that before we can do that. Although technically people can reset the mission, so I don't think that's going to matter much. Ah, the little nice helicopter. So I'm very happy that finally we can see the Daily Planet. It's an iconic part of the DC universe that we had to have it. I wonder which comic that is. Oh, it's the death of Superman. So sad. So I guess I'm going to stop rambling now because enough rambling. I'll see if I can make maybe another video about the Superman event. If not, then we'll wait for the Superman event to go live. I guess we're gonna have to wait and see. So that's pretty much it for now, guys. So as always, thanks for watching, and hopefully I'll see you guys next time. Bye-bye.